Hundreds of Russian soldiers on motorcycles roared across open fields toward Ukrainian positions in a massive swarm attack. This cheap, fast-moving tactic was meant to overwhelm defenses and break through the front line. But as the motorcycle troops closed in, the sky filled with Ukrainian FPV drones. In seconds, the assault turned into chaos. Explosions ripped through the swarm. Riders were thrown from burning bikes, and the entire wave was shredded before it could reach the trenches. What Russia hoped would be a breakthrough became another bloody failure. Welcome to Military Force. In this full 18-minute breakdown, we reveal exactly how Ukrainian forces prepared for and destroyed this large-scale Russian motorcycle troop assault on the front line. From intelligence work to the devastating drone response and the wider strategic impact, this is the complete story. Hit that like button right now and subscribe for more frontline analysis. Ukraine's defense against this motorcycle swarm was not improvised. It was the result of months of adaptation, training, and technological improvement by Ukraine's unmanned systems forces and frontline units. Russian commanders have increasingly relied on motorcycle troops, small, fast-moving groups using cheap Chinese bikes, to conduct rapid assaults, especially in Donetsk and other sectors. These meat assaults on wheels aim to saturate defenses, bypass minefields, and create chaos with speed and numbers. Ukraine turned this tactic into a deadly liability. The preparation was methodical and professional. Ukrainian intelligence units, using long-endurance drones, trench observation, and intercepted communications, closely studied Russian motorcycle assault patterns. They mapped typical launch points, approach routes, grouping sizes, and timing, often launched under cover of artillery or at night. Reconnaissance teams identified choke points, open killing fields, and areas where motorcycle columns are forced to bunch up or slow down. Engineers and drone production teams focused on countering this specific threat. Newer FPV kamikaze drones were optimized for fast-moving small targets, lighter airframes for better speed and agility, improved thermal and optical cameras for tracking motorcycles at high speed, fragmentation warheads designed to shred riders and disable bikes, and advanced anti-jamming systems including fiber optic guidance and AI-assisted autonomous tracking. Mass production allowed frontline drone teams to have plenty of munitions ready for high-intensity assaults. Operator training reached a new level of intensity. FPV pilots practiced in simulators replicating motorcycle swarm attacks, learning to prioritize lead bikes to create pile-ups, target clusters of riders, and coordinate with other drones for maximum coverage. They drilled rapid decision-making, distinguishing between scouts and main assault waves, and worked closely with artillery spotters and infantry for combined arms defense. Special emphasis was placed on night operations and operating under heavy Russian jamming. Deception and positioning were key. Ukrainian forces deliberately left some approach routes lightly defended to encourage Russian commanders to commit large motorcycle formations. Forward drone teams were pre-positioned in hidden positions with excellent fields of fire. Electronic warfare units prepared to counter Russian jamming while protecting their own drone links. After observing repeated smaller attacks, Ukrainian command was ready when intelligence confirmed a massive Russian motorcycle troop assault forming up. Hundreds of riders organized in waves, supported by artillery and armored vehicles, aiming to swarm and penetrate the front line. The response was swift and overwhelming. As the motorcycle columns accelerated across no man's land, Ukrainian reconnaissance drones provided real-time tracking. The moment the main swarm entered the kill zone, the counterattack began. Waves of Ukrainian FPV drones launched in coordinated swarms. The first drones raced toward the lead motorcycles, slamming into riders and bikes at high speed. Explosions sent motorcycles tumbling, creating instant obstacles that caused pile-ups behind them. Follow-up drone waves poured in, targeting dense clusters of riders. Fragmentation warheads shredded exposed troops, while incendiary effects set fuel tanks ablaze. Burning motorcycles created walls of fire and smoke that further disrupted the assault. Russian soldiers tried to zigzag, dismount, and run or push through, but the relentless drone attacks turned the open field into a killing ground. Artillery, guided by drone footage, added precise fire on concentrated groups. The entire assault collapsed in chaos within minutes. Many riders never reached the Ukrainian trenches. Those who did were met by prepared infantry, machine guns, and additional drones. The once massive motorcycle wave was reduced to scattered wrecks and heavy casualties across the battlefield. Post-strike drones loitered overhead to assess damage, track surviving groups, and strike any rescue or reinforcement attempts. Ukrainian forces documented the destruction with clear footage showing dozens of destroyed motorcycles and significant personnel losses. The immediate aftermath was devastating for the Russian assault units. Losing large numbers of troops in a single failed motorcycle attack further strained their manpower reserves. Surviving soldiers who made it back described the terror of being hunted from the sky with almost no protection. Commanders faced pressure to explain the high casualties from a supposedly cheap and effective tactic. This event highlights the evolving nature of the war. Russia's motorcycle assaults were an attempt to overcome Ukrainian drone dominance through speed and low-cost mobility. Instead, Ukraine has adapted faster, turning these exposed attacks into turkey shoots. The open terrain that once favored motorcycle speed now favors Ukrainian drones with superior visibility and precision strike capability. Strategically, these failed motorcycle assaults contribute to Russia's broader attrition problem. High casualties without territorial gains drain manpower and morale. Units earmarked for offensives are depleted before they can achieve breakthroughs. This forces Russia to rely even more on inexperienced recruits and slower, more vulnerable armored assaults. For Ukraine, successfully repelling these swarms preserves defensive lines, conserves ammunition, and boosts defender morale. Each destroyed motorcycle assault demonstrates the effectiveness of their drone-centric doctrine and validates the massive investment in unmanned systems. This operation is part of the larger transformation in modern warfare visible across the front. Drones have changed the rules, making massed infantry assaults, even fast-moving ones on motorcycles, extremely costly. Ukraine's ability to produce and deploy drones at scale while continuously improving them gives them a significant edge in this attritional battle. The war continues to favor the side that can see first, strike fastest, and adapt quickest. Through innovation and relentless execution, Ukraine is dominating this new battlefield reality. What do you think? Will Russia abandon large-scale motorcycle assaults after repeated failures like this, or will they keep pushing them despite the heavy losses? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you want more detailed analysis of Russian tactics, Ukrainian drone defenses, and major frontline clashes, smash the like button, share this video with others, and subscribe to Military Force. Turn on notifications so you never miss the latest developments. Thanks for watching this full 18-minute breakdown. Stay informed, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next mission analysis.